Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today on the No Hope State, we're going to be going back into the Farmstead. I know I've been doing this a lot lately, but it's really good for leveling up some of the apprentices and for getting the comet shards, which I need a lot of, because there's a lot of good trinkets. And as you can see, I've spent a little bit getting a few of the trinkets I would have wanted. So, well, up and coming, there might be some of the Color of Madness trinkets in our inventory. That being said, this is what we're going to be using today to go into the farmstead. It is a medium, and we're going to get the hand lantern for the Saw Hunter. It might be a good scouting trinket, it might be a minus party surprise chance, but realistically, I'm more likely to use the Ancestors map. Let's be realistic here. But that being said, we're going to give Brahmin, our Anointed, a little bit of a different idea here. I kind of want to try that Oath of Vengeance that we got out earlier. So on melee hit, it activates a riposte, so we're going to be trying out Sacred Blade, knowing it's not going to do as much damage as Zealous Ire. That being said, I still do want to use Condemn for the mark, so the Bounty Hunter and the Aesthetis still get a good mark off, so they can do some pretty good skills. Otherwise, we still do have Zealous Ire for plus damage while he's marked, and damage versus Unholy and the Armor Piercing. And I am bringing Renew, even though it doesn't heal, because if I use Renew, cures Bleed and Blight on friendly heroes. Or on friendly skill, it will cure Bleed and Blight. Even though it doesn't heal, it still has uses. Next up, we're going to be using Vesely, our Jester. There's a few reasons for this, but mainly just because I want to level up a Jester. Slice Off for bleed, upping Finale's damage. Harvest, doing bleed damage to an AoE, upping Finale's damage. The reason he's in row 2 is so I can use Finale, and then Dirk Stab to move him forward. He's going to have the Tyrant's Tasting Cup to get plus damage, plus 25% damage, and Dirk Stab has plus 25% more damage than the Bloody Dice, so plus 20% bleed chance, and Finale has plus 300% bleed amount, and on melee hit, he will have a 1 for 3 bleed. Next up, we have Tardif, the Bounty Hunter. Collect bounty, doing extra damage on marked, mark for death, marking target, minusing protection, come hither, pulling and marking, and uppercut as just a knockback. We're going to have the Murderer's Mark for plus damage, and plus crit if HP below 40%, and the Crime Lord's Molars for plus crit and minus damage versus marked on crit clearing marked target. Finally, Corbin, our Aesthetis, using L-Light for an accuracy debuff, Valora as a blight and high crit versus marked, Protector of Beauty as a guard riposte, and Falling Light as an AoE plus torch, which we won't be needing the torch in the Farmstead. We have the Ancestors map for scouting and trap disarm chance, and Senator's Sigil for plus blight chance on Valora, and plus critical multiplier, so if we're attacking something that is marked, this has a 100% crit chance. So, that being said, let's go to the Farmstead. Let's get a few more shards. Also, since everything's quiet, we have some time to ourselves. No infestation for a while. Not that they're going to be coming to the Farmstead, but it's a nice change of pace. We're going to bring a few keys here, a few medicinal herbs. I'm learning my lesson there. And we finally have Kraken ribbons to help us level up from Cerebral's reworks and the Kraken Estate stuff. So let's go. Let's have some fun. I forgot lid on them. Oh well. Still using Kraken ribbons on everyone. Going down. We can de-stealth the Scarecrow, pulling him, or miss him. Gonna harvest for the AoE, even though I'm gonna get hit back, and that's a good dodge. We can pull the Taskmaster, marking them. And Valora for the crit and the blight. And we'll see how this goes, because it's already going kind of downhill. However, once we get that riposte going, I think it'll pop off. Harvesting again. Crofter bleeds out. Taskmaster goes down on next. We're just going to collect bounty on the Frozen Crofter there. Ouchie.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Anti-venom and bandage there. And we can Val Aura. They do the same. You know, this has always bugged me. Val Aura technically is supposed to do less damage, but it does more. L Light minus 15% damage modifier, 5 to 9. L Light, L Light, 5 to 9. Valor minus 40%, 6 to 9. Make it make sense. Sacred Blade getting the Oath of Vengeance procking off. Not that it's really gonna do much, but then we can finale on the Scarecrow.
Obliterated.
I should have done something for accuracy there.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Right, take what we can. Default order. Eat some food. Key this.
Finding
Oh man, that's a lot.
The first test. Now
Book of Rage. It's actually, you know, I actually kind of like Book of Rage. It is a lot of potential damage. 10% damage base. 10% more if you're below 66 health. Or 66%. And 15% more damage if you're below 33% health. Resurrection Color is kind of worthless too, so I mean, we'll leave them. Going to the left. Now, if I had Ladonna for this, that would be great. But since I don't, let's use some random items on this thing. Anti-venom got me Onyx, that's interesting.
Otherworldly corruption. Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
And back we go. Just kind of went to that room just because we had to explore rooms, and that was an easy one to explore. Up we go. And room battle with Curio. Let's see how this goes. Hey, cultists. So, I'm kind of curious. There is someone who's doing, like, versions of all the cultists for, like, skins of them if they're in certain areas. So, like, they have a version of them that are in the cove, and then they're kind of like crustaceans, and the cultist acolyte instead has a rusty harpoon and a starfish on them, and they're all coralized, and the cultist brawler has crab arms, and they're kind of like a hammerhead shark for a head. So, if they did one for the Farmstead, how cool would it be to just have, like, shards sticking all over them and, like, sharpened shards as their weapons? That would be so cool. I'm waiting for them to, like, and the reason I'm not using those mods right now is they're not on the Steam Workshop yet. They're, to my knowledge, are only on Nexus, which I don't necessarily like using, but go ahead and use them. They're there if you want them. I just don't really get stuff from there. But they have a lot of cool stuff, like reskins for a lot of those, I believe. They've been talking about those. They have more not realistic, but DD-esque skins for the Koala's creature collection as well. Oh, that missed. So the Shriekling looks really cool, and that's on Nexus as well. So it's really cool art. Oh, do not guard him. Okay, what is this perk? That must be Born Leader. It can be really good. Oh, I missed again. But at the same time, like, if he guards the wrong person, yikes.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Okay, so if I hit row 1, Vesely can probably hit the Brawler, taking him out, especially if it's with Harvest. We only need to do 4 damage, and then it goes into the Madman. And then we do whatever with those two, yeah. Yeah, 4 to 5 plus a 2 bleed. Well, realistically, 3 bleed, yeah. It checks out. And Madman, as I said.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
%80 chance to hit the Madman. What is the accuracy on... I'd have a better time taking it out with Valora, so let's go for the Brawler.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And then... I thought I would have a better time. Either way, down he goes.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Keep getting trinkets I really don't want. Anyway, bandage, healing up. Don't know why I took that when I'd rather have the crests. I can also just camp here, take the busts,
Gathered close,
feast for the stress.
tenuous firelight, and uneasy companionship.
What got moved from here? Obviously something did. But it wasn't food. No, that's bugging me. And then we'll just leave the inspirational crest, because realistically, I'm never going to use this thing. Banquet for the eyes, hoping to get a little more food. I thought someone had prevent nighttime ambush. No one has a prevent nighttime ambush. Oh boy. I'll take his eye. Encourage. And edifying sermon to reduce stress. The survey says, hey, I'm fine with these guys. We're gonna open up with finale, hitting the Sly Urchin.
Back to the pit.
That puts Tardif in the row I need him to be. Then we're gonna L light, lowering some accuracy. Which didn't seem to help at all. Collect bounty on the one in the back. And then get a riposte going.
The fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Collect bounty again, and that's the fight. Take my gold, default priority order. What's in the box?
Merely a trick of the light.
More food. Don't I have this trinket, the small doll? Oh, am I gonna have to leave food behind? That does not feel good. I have a lot to go. This does not feel good. Okay, I'm almost certain I have the small doll. Let's pop the holy water. Let's take the beast shackles. And we'll take... I'm certain I have the small doll. Okay, going to the left. I'm gonna pop down to this trap here for stress. Very nice scout. Assuming Vesley here can get it with an 80% chance. And we're gonna pop up. And room battle with Curio. Eggs. Crack the eggs.
Another one falls.
I do not want a chicken. And we're gonna do Sacred Blade just to get the riposte flowing. Harvesting the back rows. One down, one's bleeding. Only bleeding for 2, but I mean, it was a chance. And Valora. Sir, how are you missing this much? I'm disappointed. Like getting rid of Crofter. Collect bounty on Crofter, and Crofter down. Didn't even have a bounty for him. Good job. Now we have got 2 more food here. Take the money, leave the citrines. It's in the fireplace. More food.
Waiting to be spent.
Alright, so if I go left, then up, and I can hit mostly everything. That sounds like a plan. Hunger check. Unfortunately not healing me, but, you know, whatever. I'm gonna go down, grab this. 3 more food is 3 more food for healing. What's up? What's in the bag? 100 more gold. Not gonna complain. And we have a battle. Feeble vines. And stirring the rabble. So we are... I'm probably gonna collect on Feeble Vine 1 or 2. I'm gonna do the Sacred Blade on another. That's gonna take them out. So we're just gonna do Slice Off. And then L Light lowering accuracy. Collect bounty on 1. It's down, it doesn't get an action. Or 2 actions rather. And then that gives me my riposte. Hoping they go at him, but I know they're not. Because now he's marked they're gonna go at Tardif. Or not. Riposte, baby. Come hither. Finale. Wasn't your finale, but it was Vesley's. We'll give him that. And kaboom. Default party order, take the deeds. We do have a stack of busts, okay. We can finish off our stack of gold. Is there anything else I want? I don't think so. We still can get some uses out of some of this stuff, so. I'm going to the left. Trap is 60, 90 on Bounty Hunter. We'll de-stress with him. Just going to this room because it's an easy one. Heading back. Then we go up to the Curio, which I'm going to be sad if it's something I can use Laudanum on. Trap again. And technically I can leave. Take... I'll take the money. And we're just going to continue on because I can. And technically I can get some shards here. I've only gotten 3 and it's making me sad. I know this is going to be bad. Oh, that was a stress relief. I thought that would give me blight or something. Smashing the corrupted harvest, giving me everyone blight because it splashes around. Alright, Brigand Treasurer. Cover him, he says. So we can do Dirk Stab hitting the... Let's go Crackshot. Crackshot down.
Cleansed from our land.
Amusing. We're gonna do Condemn on the Treasurer, pulling him forward, giving us a mark. Bounty Hunter goes forward. Valora on Treasurer, Treasurer down. Finale on Fusilier, leaving Firemouth, and collecting bounty, with 1 health left. We are condemning just for the funsies. Or Valora.
Devastating blow.
Do I get hat? I do not get hat. It is sad day. Take jade, take minor antiques, take crusts. Got inspirational crust again. We're gonna leave it. Default party order. What's in the cabinet? A lot of stuff I would sell and some food. Can we heal at all? We can. I'm gonna take the Dodge Stone and we're gonna sell it later. And we're going to continue on. Not that there's like much to give up here except for like trinkets to sell, but there's a few spots I can salvage. Alright, pack has been looted. That is a sad day. Curio. Then Curio. Not sure it's in this room, but we have at least 1 battle we could do. Map inside saying room battle with Curio. Let's go. Party did better than I expected, considering it's a hodgepodge. Alright. Time to be stupid. This harvest getting the bleed. We are going to collect bounty, taking out the crofter.
Annihilated.
Now I'm guessing... Oh, okay. Zealous Ire cannot hit the messenger. Okay, so instead... Don't even hit the scarecrow. I was trying to de-stealth them. Valora blighting Taskmaster. Also giving the mark back. 5 for Nelly. The messenger goes down. Collect bounty again on Scarecrow. Nope. Zealous Ire on Scarecrow though. Do not guard him. Fine, Valora, take the Taskmaster out. He blights out and bleeds out. And then... No, I do not think this is going to get rid of my Bleed and Blight. It does. And come hither. Take him out with the hook. I'd love to.
Inspiration.
Kind of surprised that the Bleed and Blight got removed from... Since it's a cure others, not... You know, I didn't think it would affect himself. Alright, taking what we can. Oh, I do have portraits down there. We'll get rid of the medicinal herbs there. Using them. Getting rid of the shovel. All that for an empty sack of goods. They tricked me. I feel cheated. Default party order. Go down to the curio. I don't have Laudanum for this. Fireplace collapsed on me. And to the battle room. We'll see how this goes. Now, I should be checking to see if there's any stoneworks, which thankfully this doesn't, but... Alright, condemn, getting the mark. Nope. Harvesting, bleeding. Let's go with Valora. Can probably take out the crofter.
Well struck.
Then come hither, marking the Taskmaster. Then we can harvest again, getting a little bit of bleed on the crofter. Sacred Blade, getting that little bit of riposte damage on. Collecting my bounty.
A decisive pummeling.
And they didn't go for the guy who has riposte because I don't have mark on him. Because that part of the plan failed. This frozen crofter left though, who's not going to damage me. Armor piercing. You lose. Hey, more comet shards. The whole reason I came here and then forgot to
and driven into the mud.
Get the stuff that would get me the comet shards, so we got a whole 6. Other loot's good though, I suppose. So, hand lantern, 5 deeds. Decent amount of gold. Got like 12,000 if I can math. Don't trust my math, but I think it's like around 12,000. And a bunch of heirlooms, which we've gone over. I need a lot of. Because the Kraken ribbons, everyone hit level 12. Vesely got soft, so minus 5% max HP, and Corbin got Fox Lover. Interesting nonetheless.
My obsession caused this great foulness. And it is shameful that I must rely upon
we should probably get rid of that weak grip on life, but I think everyone's good there stress-wise, so I'm gonna probably keep them as is. I don't think we need anyone from there. Nothing in the Nomad Wagon again. So that being said, is there anything interesting out and about? I feel like I should go to the Weald just to level it up a bit, because I haven't realistically been there in a while. So this time we're going to be going into the Weald just to change things up a little bit, level some people up in it, and level it up. So the team today is going to be Bearstan, our man-at-arms, because we haven't used him in a little bit, once again, and want to have some shenanigans with him. So we're going to be running Crush, Bellow, Retribution, mainly because I want the mark on him to like get attacks funneled at him, and Bolster for the dodge. Now if he does get hit, we have the Mirror Shield, which ups his HP by 40%, so he has 52 health and 50% damage reflection. He does take 20% more damage though. To level that out though, we have the Issues Fortification. This is plus 15% protection, plus 50% damage reflect, so he should have 100% damage reflect, so whatever damage is done to him, he flings back. Plus 25% damage while he's marked, minus 20 dodge, and on being hit, he will mark himself as well. So on top of Retribution marking him, every time he's hit, he's going to mark himself. We then have Rahman again with basically the same setup. The only thing I changed out is he has the Ancestors map instead of the on renew. He will cure the blight and bleed. So instead, I'm going to run Admonish, which lowers speed, which is essentially Bellow here, lowering speed and lowering crit. Tardif, same setup. Once again, just instead of the Murderer's Mask. Yeah, Murderer's Mask. I'm going to be running Hunter's Talon for accuracy and crit. Also increases the food he consumes by 100%. And finally, I switched out Corbin, the Ascetis, for Misandry, our Arbalist. She's going to be running Sniper Shot, Sniper Mark, Bola, and Rallying Flare to clear stun and clear marked on our targets if I need to. She's going to have the Wrathful Bandana for plus 30% damage, plus 30% debuff chance, and minus 33% healing done, which she's not going to be healing, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to be running Bedtime Story, which is plus 8 crit, plus 30% damage versus mark, plus 30% move chance, and 35% debuff chance. So this is a medium, so I do get 1 rest if I need to. I'm going to be taking a lot of supplies here just so I can get through this pretty easily. I once again like maxing out on food and such. And we'll take the Kraken ribbons just because I think I can get oh no, I'm not going to get anyone fully leveled up off of this. Just looking at the experiences, maybe Misandry, so I'll take 1.
Our land
so
is
quickly,
remote.
Misandry, Kraken ribbon. That's just for the experience.
Be recovered.
Since it's gather 3 medicines, off to the left here so I don't forget this one. Put that off to the side. I'll come back for the rest. Just kind of want to do the battle here. See how the team's going to do. So Froman, Condemn, pull the Firemouth. Unfortunately can't hit the marked one with Misandry there, so we're just going to Sniper Shot, Crackshot 1, or Cutthroat 1. Collect bounty on Firemouth, Firemouth down. And then we're going to Retribution taking out the Cutthroat. Or maybe not. But that definitely will.
The fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
This is definitely a, once it gets to round 2, I'm going to be amping this up party. So it's going to be interesting to see how they work. I'm just going to let that bleed work. It's because it's probably not going to do too much to me. Like, if it were heavier than 3 damage, I probably would have used the bandage, but it wasn't realistically going to do too much to me. Probably should have used ramen for that, but that's fine. I'll come back for the food. I'm not sure I have enough shovels for using it on everything in here, so I'll come back for that as well. Torch through this. I probably should have brought more torches because of creeping mist. And treasurer. Cool. Alright, Retribution getting a mark off, and we're gonna hit the Firemouth for now. Well, that's gonna hurt you too, buddy. Come on, there we go. One down.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Sniper shot, let's go at the treasure. Then a Sacred Blade onto the Firemouth. That gives us a riposte as well.
Cleansed from our lands.
Come hither onto treasure. Treasurer down. Just Crackshot left. Who condemn? Come hither. I'm laughing too, buddy. I'm laughing too. Alright, taking what we can. Seeing if I can't use that food or something. I'll just pop the holy water and take the lunar bracer. Going on down, because I don't know what's in this last one, and I do see a quest location, so at least there's that little bonus. And there is so much food on the way back, like I don't have to worry about using it. I didn't default party order, which is probably gonna hurt me, but
another one falls.
I can maybe just squish these maggots real quick. Taking one out.
Back to the pit.
And then pop. Probably the sound they made. Default party order.
These nightmarish creatures can
In we go.
They can be beaten.
To the quest location. Hey, Legion, how you doing? I'm gonna get Sacred Blade running right away, then I'll get the marks going. Which is probably not the right call, but we'll see. So, just going at Legion here, the Judicator, one down.
No quarter.
They did try to hit one of our riposts, which is great. And a sniper shot the one that just went. He's almost down. And then I'm going to Retribution Deadbolt and back, so there's just the two left. And I have... everyone is almost marked. We have a lot of riposts. This is great. I'm going to condemn the one in front, so he's easier to take out. Collect bounty, he's down. They don't have any actions left this turn. And down they go. Funny thing about this is mostly vanilla stuff with maybe some
Or is it
I guess there are Color of Madness trinkets and a few modded trinkets on them, but mostly vanilla heroes. And I'm doing pretty well here. I think, at least. Anyone else need this food? No? Shame? Shame? Okay, taking the deeds. I'll take the Onyx over the 600 gold because there's a very good chance I get more. And it's worth more than the gold stacks there. Torch up again. I'll come... Actually, these stack, don't they? They stack. I'm not sure if I have the third one yet. I forget on that. But the districts making these stack is so much quality of life that I love.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Alright, going back, and we'll collect all these, and then the last one is somewhere in these last 5 tiles.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I just think it's funny that vanilla heroes are still pulling their weight really great like this, you know? And I forgot to put the Anointed back in row 2. We're then gonna condemn the Parasite, because I want him down. Taking Parasite out because he hurts like hell. Retribution on one of the jittery coffins. It goes away. Sniper mark artillery. Probably should have bullied the coffin, but eh. Unfortunately, the reposts don't show me if anything is in the coffin, but we now know. You just gotta take a little health out of it. So, crushing it, making sure it doesn't open that coffin back up. I don't think anyone took damage that.
So too will resistance.
Wow. Well, we can at least take the food. Take everything but the citrines, actually, before I forget default party order. And moving up on along. Hunger check, which I guess does heal me a tad. Take this, which should give me some food.
Waiting to be spent.
Got another one. So that should top me off on the food. I was kind of expecting those to give me something else other than food. Usually they do. Isn't there like one more here? And this little guy? So we can shovel through this. There are those onyxes I wanted. There's 3 of them, so that's worth 1,500.
The way is lit. The path is
Medicinal
clear.
herb this.
We require only the
I mean,
strength to
I'll take the
follow.
food. Kind of surprised I got all of it. Heading on down. Hunger check again, not that anyone needs the health. 95% chance to disarm that, so getting stressed down on Framen. Oh, I love the scout, thank you. Battle and obstacle. Torch up before I mess anything up here. And let's see. Nothing's marked, so I'm taking out the maggot. I'm gonna Retribution, test the coffin and back. That gets us a riposte, that gets us the mark. I'm going to Sacred Blade and test the Jittery Coffin right there, which I was pretty sure had something in it. I kind of started noticing something, so I want to see if I'm right on it. But when they attack, they show these mushrooms. We'll see if I'm right on that. Sniper shot, take it out.
Impressive.
No, you didn't go at any of the ones with riposte. I'm sad. Anyway, Framen. How bad's it bleed? 1 for 1. We'll take it. We have enough food and we don't have as many bandages. Speaking of food, using these 3, taking the crest, taking the money, leaving the citrine. Torch through this, torch up. I might have to use these torches a little sparingly, because there's a lot of rooms left, technically. So, like, I might camp for light. I mean, this is actually what I need to finish the quest.
And not the rule.
So I'm going to continue adventuring. I'm going to do this fight, then camp, and then I'll go do these last rooms. Can I Sacred Blade take out the Echo? I can. Gonna Retribution. I'm actually gonna leave the Jittery Coffin alive to see something here. We're gonna Sniper Shot the artillery. Okay, so it showed the mushrooms.
Gnawing uncertainty.
Come hither.
The birthplace of
There is
dread.
something in it. Sniper shot, take it out.
This expedition
And
was a success.
firewood, take the portraits. Beats for the health and the stress. We are eating more because of Tardif. We're going to bandage just because we have it. don't think I have a prevent nighttime ambush, so all companions plus damage and crit. Let's see here. I'm looking for a minus stress, but I think the only thing I have is Sermon, and that's all companions, but I don't think that hits him. Unfortunate. This is how we do it for the accuracy, the crit, and then we'll end. I guess we can do tracking for the... That doesn't help with scouting or anything. Heal dressing, we can try to heal Tardif a tad.
Darkness
and what do we get?
in.
Hey, another coffin, but Stag and artillery and bad shuffle. Vile Spore Cloud. Plus accuracy, speed, and debuff chance. We're gonna condemn. We're gonna pull the artillery. Taking artillery out.
Annihilated.
Moving back by 2. Retribution on Stag. We still get the Mark and Repose, we just don't do damage. There are shrooms.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Condemning the Stag. Popping coffin. Stuff in coffin. I'm just wondering now, like, if I'm having the luck of everything's gonna be in the coffin. We're just gonna crush a coffin now. Taking out the Stag.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Taking what we can. Holy watering just to use it. And we're gonna use the food. Don't think I have any keys on me, so we're gonna bash this with a shovel. Shovel had no effect. Hi, Mimic. Bashing it with a shovel you'd think would hurt it as a start. I wish they would have put that in where it like starts stunned or something like that. That would be great. We're gonna condemn it, marking it. Collect bounty.
Well struck.
Up our dodge minus our stress. Just for now. Back by 2 so we can do stuff. What's your stun resistance? 80%? I'm gonna try Secret. Now we're just gonna go straight for the Zealous Ire. That's gonna do a lot more damage there. Collect bounty again, knowing I'm not gonna do as much damage. Moving forward. Sniper shot. Retribution. Give me that riposte. Sniper shot again, and I think it's down. Oh man. Now I really wish they would have put a shovel thing in there, even if that would have started the fight. That way said Mimic would be like hurt or stunned or now has a shovel attached to it. Think of the possibilities. Instead, the shovel had no effect. I tried to open it with the shovel, and it just sat there going, what is this? What is this human doing to me? Why is there a shovel attached to me now? But no. The key still triggers the fight. Uh... Alright, take everything there. We can use the shovel for this little guy. Take what we can here.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Can anti-venom the fungal growth. Do I? I do not have a spot for this. I need the busts though. Torches, you can go away.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Bandages here. Just 600 gold. Those, I can lose that. And hey, this fight again. So hitting the stag.
Precision and power.
Let's take the stag out.
The bigger the beast, the greater the
That is one heck of a corpse. This almost makes me think it's like a wolf skull, not a stag skull, if it, with some growths in it. We're gonna... Yeah, we can Zeal Sire, or not... Yeah, Zeal Sire the artillery there.
decimated.
And then, because we can't hit the coffin, we'll just do this.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Survey says I'm pretty sure I saw mushrooms and it's gonna have something in it. I wanna see if Bellow triggers it. Nope. Sniper shot. I saw mushrooms at the top. It was kind of hard to see there. So that's not indicative of there's something in it.
Precipitates a dizzying fall.
Good to know. Okay, there's a scout. I don't have a key for the secret room, but we can go back to it. Maybe we find a key in one of these. Torch up.
Only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly
I
corruption.
should have probably tried to use the anti-venom there. Can go down to the room with the curio, because if... As long as it's not the creeping mist, I can just dig through this.
Without tools of iron.
And maybe I get something down here that helps with the secret room.
Purpose.
Like, there's all the damage I took. I think I might get a key out of this, and then I can go back to the secret room and get more money. Taking out the maggots. Taking out the echo, getting a riposte. Checking coffin 1. Checking coffin 2. It's kind of funny that that triggers a riposte. Alright, Ire taking out 1. And sniper shot on Jittery Coffin 2. Give.
Foolish
Guess I don't need the anti-venoms anymore.
brought low
Check
and
coffin.
driven into the mud.
And I guess I don't need that food anymore. We'll keep the food, go back to the secret room anyway. I mean, it's gonna give me gems, I think, anyway. That I can take back regardless. Well, that's right, I already dug that one up. Check survey says a jade and 500 gold to switch out for the food. So, I mean, not the worst thing in the world.
These tonics and herbs
And
will
then-
stave off infection.
450 gold, or 4,500 gold for the reward. 5 more crusts. This Chidrugian's charm, which I'm never going to use. So, grand total of roughly 17,000 gold. Little less than. Few portraits. 4 portraits, 2 busts, 10 deeds, and 25 crests. Miss Andre did hit level 3. She also got On Guard, which is speed and dodge on round 1. That can be good, except for the fact that she is a hero that really relies on people marking for her, so unless she's doing the marking, that's not great. Tardif got Loner, so that's not that's not great. Perfectionist on Baristan is kind of whatever, +5 stress when misses, and got the run, so I will have to get rid of that.
Preponderance of rare.
However, treatment and medical ward are free, which is things I've been spending a lot of money on recently.
Study of suffering.
So like, Vesely has Calm and Soft here. So I think I want to get rid of Calm for minus damage on the first round. Tardif here has Weak Grip on Life, which I would love to get rid of. And there's a few other things that I probably want to get rid of, so I'll be using that. I'll throw Miss Andre here in the Abbey now that she is level 3. Not seeing anyone here in the Stagecoach I want to hire. Not the best stuff at the Crimson Court, but there is a Crimson Courtyard trinket. I just don't really want it. Not the best stuff in the Apprentices, at least, for trinkets, once again. The veteran stuff, on the other hand, is pretty good if I can manage it. Like, I see some really, really good trinkets. Like, some game changers here. So, I'm probably going to be doing a veteran next time, I'm not sure which one because I have to make decisions. But some of these trinkets are actual game changers on how they're used, like what they actually do for the hero. An example here is the Dark Tincture here. If the Trapper is stealthed, he gets plus 50% damage and 15 crit, which is amazing for his damage. Death Mark for the Uncrowned. Plus damage versus bleeding, and on melee hit will bleed the target, and they're marked while they're bleeding. So it turns the Uncrowned into a marker on top of a really good bleeder. So I'm not sure which one I want to go do next. But there's some good trinkets laying about this time around, and I don't really want to go pass them up. So I'm going to look around what I want to do. Gonna let some of the apprentices rest up and go from there. So that's going to do it for this time. So I'm going to throw some more people in the Sanitarium because Sanitarium is free. I'm not going to let that go. I'm going to look a little more at the Sanguinus BCRA for the Forlorn because it could be good, but I'm not entirely sure on that, and it's 25,000 gold. Throw a party together for either the Ruins or the Cove, and we'll be going to one of those 2 areas. So that'll do it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.